up, guys? How's everybody doing on this beautiful day whenever you're watching this? Welcome back to the channel. I am Miss Lovely, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be cooking with Lovely. So you guys, I decided to follow this recipe from Pinterest. So this is inspired by Pinterest. So what we're going to do today is chicken spaghetti. So right here we have skinless thighs. There's chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs at that. We're going to be using spaghetti noodles, Velveeta cheese. We're going to use that good cheese, y'all. Sargento, sharp, cheddar, and we're going to be using the 4 cheese Mexican blend. You can't skimp out on the cheese. You got to get that, use that real good cheese, y'all. So then we're going to be using the cream of chicken and mushroom. We are also going to be using a bell pepper, an onion, diced tomatoes. For our seasonings, we're going to be using garlic powder. As you guys can see, we're going to be using a little bit of Cajun seasoning as well. We're also going to use this adobo, which is an all-purpose seasoning. Really good. You guys should try that. I think, did I already say sea salt? If I didn't, we're going to be using sea salt, cayenne pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of accent to wake up the flavors that we are about to blend with this cheesy Cajun chicken spaghetti. You guys, this recipe was so good. You guys, I'm so excited to share this with you guys today. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first what I'm doing now is starting with my pot of water for my noodles. I'm going to pour water in my pot. I'm going to also add a little bit of salt to give it a little bit of flavoring. And I'm going to also add some oil in there, so therefore the noodles will not stick together. You always want to add a little bit of oil to your noodles in your water so that they won't stick, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and clean the chicken really good. You remember, you always have to clean your chicken. Then I'm going to dry my chicken, put it in a bowl, and get the seasoning. I'm going to use all of the seasonings that I basically just showed you before. I'm going to toss that up real good, and I'm going to set my chicken to the side. So now I'm going to go ahead and start cutting and dicing up my bell peppers and my onions, and I'm going to chop those up really fine, real fine. And yeah, guys, it's something about cutting up an onion. I was crying so hard, so bad with these onions. I don't know what it was this day, but honey, these onions had me in the kitchen crying, y'all. I was literally crying. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my noodles in my water now that my water was boiling. Well, it was boiling until I added the noodles, but sometimes I will break my noodles up and then put them in there, and then sometimes I'll leave them in whole, and this time I just decided to leave them in there whole. And now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of margarine in my pan because I'm going to go ahead and saute and add those onions and bell peppers and get those real good and sauteed up. And you guys, it smelled so delicious. When you cook onions and bell peppers, oh my goodness, it's just something about the smell. It's just something about the aroma. It just really awakens the entire house. It's just an aroma. Oh gosh, it just smells so good. It makes the house smell so good. Whew. Okay, so now that my vegetables are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and cook my chicken breast in the air fryer for 25 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop up my box of Velveeta cheese. I'm going to just cut them up in cubes. Now the recipe did say I needed to use the half a box, but I ended up using the whole box. But I think next time I will just use half of the box. Now I'm going to go ahead and strain, however you want to say it. Drain, strain, I think it all means the same thing. But I'm going to strain my noodles and I'm going to rinse them with cold water so the noodles will stop cooking, because I do not want my noodles to overcook, and if I let them sit in hot water, they will continue to cook. So now that my chicken is done out of the air fryer, I'm going to go through, lay them on my cutting board that I just cleaned off. I'm going to go through and chop these up really, really fine. It's just something about chicken thighs. They're just so juicy, they're tender, it gives a good flavoring, and it just tastes so good. It's real juicy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my chicken to my noodles, and I'm just going to give this a really good tossing. I'm going to stir up my chicken and my noodles, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my cream of mushroom and the can of the cream of the mushroom. Go ahead and add that in there. Once I've got all that in there, then I'm going to give this a good stir. Toss it up really, really good. Make sure you get all the cream of chicken and mushroom. Make sure you get all down in your bottom. Make sure I give it a good toss. I switched up from using my tongs to my spoon just so that I could get everything mixed up really well. Then I'm going to go in and add my tomatoes, and then I'm going to add those sauteed onions and bell peppers. Ooh, y'all, this is so good. You have got to try it. You got to try it. Now that I've got all of my vegetables, my onions, my bell peppers, my tomatoes, I'm going to go in and give this a real good stir, you guys, with my spoon. Stirring it up real good. I went in and added a little bit more of cayenne pepper and a little bit of Cajun seasoning in it. And now I'm going to add my blocks of hunks of cheese in my pan. I'm going to mix that up real good. And you guys, like I said, the recipe called for a half a box, but I was being so fast and I went ahead and added the whole box of cheese because I wanted it real cheesy. So now I'm just going to go through, got my lazy pan, as you call it, and I'm going to spread out the entire mixture of my noodles and my vegetables and my chicken and my cheese. And I'm going to spread everything out real nice, make sure everything is just laid out, layered correctly. You know, I'm going to spread my blocks of cheeses out to make sure it is evenly distributed whenever it melts. You guys, when I say this is going to be so juicy, it's going to be so succulent. It's just going to be so appetizing. Oh my God, y'all, this thing was so good. The vegetables in there, the flavoring from the cream of chicken, the cream of mushroom, oh my God, and then the cheeses and all that seasoning from the chicken and the noodles, everything was so delicious. Oh, it just smelled so good. So now I'm going to go through and just top it off with my 2 cheeses. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. And I'm going to put the oven on about 350. As you guys can see, you guys, we love cheese. I am a cheese lover. I absolutely love cheese. I love everything that I eat. I love a lot of cheese on it. So now what I'm doing is just going to add some parsley flakes for some garnishment. just to make it look real pretty and festive. But you guys, this is a dish that you have to try. You guys, when I turn this camera around, you guys just look how pretty that looks. Look how that looks. So I'm going to pair it with some garlic cheesy bread out of the frozen section. Got the box from either Walmart or my local grocery store. Popped it in the oven for 350 for about 15-20 minutes, and you guys, look at this bad boy here. Oh, when I say the juices in this marinates, melts in your mouth. I'm gonna take a spoonful of this right here, you guys, and look at all of the creaminess. Look at all the cheesiness. Look at all of this come together. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful, beautiful creation. Now, watch this. Look at this. It's, when I say it's creamy, it's succulent, it's so delicious. It's extra cheesy. That tender chicken, that onion, that bell pepper, that tomato, the sauces, the seasonings. Oh my goodness, this is a dish you have got to try. It was so finger licking good, you guys. Let me zoom in on it for you guys to see how creamy that looks. Do you see the cream in that? Oh my goodness, and the longer you let it sit, the better it is. Look at that creaminess. That creamy is some good, good, good stuff, you guys. Y'all comment down below and let me know if you're going to ever try this recipe. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.